What is up, guys? Delboy here. So some interesting domestic boxing news for UK fight fans. A little while ago we heard the news that the British Boxing Board of Control ordered a fight between Ted Cheseman and Asinia Byfield. This was going to be for the British Super Welterweight title. Eddie Hearn has now confirmed that this fight will happen next. The British title is going to be on the line with a date and venue to be announced. Firstly, I've got to say, great news, really good domestic fight, and it's one I'm thoroughly looking forward to. Obviously, with these type of fights, you've got to give credit to both guys for taking it, but especially to Ted Cheseman because, Cheseman is viewed as a bit of a prospect. He's got the whole matchroom hype behind him, and a lot of people would have avoided Asinia Byfield in the same situation. Byfield is a very awkward customer, really good switch hitter. He has an awkward rhythm. He's a guy who, in my opinion, he is improving with each fight. And a lot of people would have avoided him, like I said. I think a lot of people would have used the excuse, well, he doesn't really bring any money to the table. Why should I fight him? I'm going to go my own separate way. I think a lot of people would have pulled that trick and would have probably got away with it as well. So credit to Ted Cheseman for taking this fight. Because when it was ordered, I wasn't certain that this would happen. So I'm really pleased that it is. Really good fight. And it's a fight that has me kind of back and forth, actually. When you look at both guys, I feel that Ted Cheseman, he's got more momentum going into this fight. He's already had 2 fights this year, coming off a really good performance against Paul Upton. He also obviously picked up a good win against the veteran Carson Jones. And essentially, ever since Ted Cheseman has turned pro, he's been out regularly, he's been active, he's built a little fan base. He's built momentum, so he's doing the right things. So, yeah, he does go into this fight, in my opinion, with more momentum. And with the Carson Jones win, he's been in there with more proven opposition. I do worry about the inactivity for Asinia Byfield, I do. But one thing I will say about Byfield, I've watched a few of his fights, and I remember the Sammy McNess fight in particular. Now, in that fight, McNess was an undefeated prospect. I believe he was 7-0 at the time. And the thing that struck me about this fight was how hostile the atmosphere was towards Asinia Byfield. The crowd were very much pro Sammy McNess. He brought that sort of West Ham contingent. But Asinia Byfield's temperament in that fight was second to none. He didn't let it get to him. And he slowly dissected Sammy McNess in front of his fans and got the stoppage victory. That was a very impressive performance in terms of his boxing, but not only that, the way he held together, the way he kept his composure was really impressive. So, although I am a tad worried about his inactivity, I do feel he will hold it together and he will fight a good fight and he'll go in there with a really good game plan. Not only that, Asinia Byfield, he's going to be extremely hungry. He's came up the hard way. He's came up through area level. He did lose a fight earlier on in his career against Arthur Herman. Now, according to the reports online, that was an extremely bad decision. I've not seen the fight, so I can't sort of confirm that myself. But from what I see online, it was a bad decision. So, Asinia Byfield has come up the hard way. He's going to be hungry. And I feel he will be a formidable test for Ted Cheseman. I'm really interested in this fight. I know it might go under the radar for a lot of people, but I really like this fight. A bit nearer the time, I will make a prediction video. I'll watch tape of both guys over again, and I will make my prediction nearer the time. But what do you guys think of this fight? I'm really pleased this is happening because I didn't think it would. And credit to Cheseman for taking such a risky fight at this stage of his career. Good luck to both guys. May the best man win. Peace.